everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Johnson, and it's Bryant in at the 3 spot. Drains the triple.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Jumps up, and Ball throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and here's Bryant outside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Ball with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Buzelis. There's the triple. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Just a gutsy shot by the rookie. Buzelis letting it fly from way out there.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Ball with a steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
From deep, Giddey sinks it from distance. Giddey's got 6.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. White for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Chicago on D. They lead by 17. They get it back. O'Neal uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Neal's got his second basket.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Lakers trail by 15. Bryant with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. And the basket by West.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's the 3. And it's Giddey with the 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. The kick out to White. The 3 hits the 3-pointer. White's got 6 points.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's foul number 2 for him. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. To the wing, right side. Beyond the arc. And it's Baylor missing.
and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it. He's showing us the handles a little bit right there, all the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Here's Baylor. Pass to Johnson. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Baylor. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The assist.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The three from Ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Baylor. Back to Johnson. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. Smith with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Johnson with it. Guarded by Smith. Baylor with nobody on him. He buries that jumper.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Williams is checked in for Giddey. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. Bulls leading by 14. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Kobe.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Bulls on offense. The three from Ball. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
He can pull up with the best of them. Ball solid with his jumper.
Lakers trail by 14. Here's Baylor. For 3. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Fires the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Johnson against Ball. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Williams from long range. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Baylor missing. Chicago leading by 17. Three-pointer, Buzelis again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor. That is powerful.
Oh, yes!
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
.143 left in the first. Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. White with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Knocks it loose. Ball with a steal. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, the Lakers. And he lobs it up. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. For 3, Smith connects from downtown. Smith's got 6. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson against Ball. Left side O'Neal. Outside Johnson. Back to O'Neal. And that one is stuffed right through.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And Ball gets it to go. And the Lakers with possession here. Johnson passes to Baylor. Now here's Bryant. Off target from outside. For three, Smith. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Bryant. From the high post, he drills it.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
From deep, Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Bulls opening up a huge gap, and the second quarter is on its way when we Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
We've got Smith, Patrick Williams out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. To the inside, Goodrich, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the right side, from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Williams finds Jones. Takes the 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Jones. Williams has got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago making a switch here. Collins checked in, and the Lakers making a change here. Here's West. Right wing. Pass to James. Here's West. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Collins outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, and it has to be a great play on each end.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Fires the 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's James. And it falls all over the rim and in. James has got 4 points this quarter.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Jones from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Trey Jones.
And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Pass to Baylor. Back to James. Collins with the rebound.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Williams from long range. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Puts up a three. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 15 points.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Baylor, the pass to James. To the middle. And he throws it down with one hand.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 18.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Inside. And the basket by West.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so here is Chicago. Jones from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Jones has gone 3 for 3. Perfect so far from long range. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. Bron with a nice little dribble move.
Jones from outside. And Worthy pulls it down. And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Some changes for Chicago. Ellis is checked in for Williams. Ball comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Here's Johnson. Here's Bryant. Plenty of space. The Lakers with another miss. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
White for three. Drills it from deep. Here's Bryant. On the take.
Oh, my
goodness. How
Wow.
about that? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Mega shot there from the coffin corner. It is fun to watch ball shoot those and knock them down.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Number 9.
Here's West. Sends it home from three-point land. West has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what were they thinking, leaving three guys, like three, open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
Here's West. And he lays it up and in. West has got 10.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And here's Bryant outside. Chicago with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
The three from Ball. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Ball's got 5 three-pointers in 7 attempts. Very accurate. Outside Davis. Fires for three. And the basket by West. 13 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
White for three. Buries it from three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Hook loose. Ball into the lane. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Outworking the defense. They were right on him, but Ball just keeps pushing right by them.
Stolen by Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's West. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Ball taking his time here. Nails it from three. Ball's got 26 points.
Yeah, Ball knows his team relies on him to get his own shots too, so he works to find his looks.
Here's Mikan. Drives to the hoop, and he jams it home with authority.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
He's having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Bryant, no good. Three-pointer, Vucevic. That one doesn't drop. Lonzo Ball, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Johnson in at the 1. Here's the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Johnson. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Takes a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. From deep, Giddey hits the trifecta. Giddey's got 21.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And slam that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Giddey passes to Ball. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Ball's got 35 in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Bryant, no good. Bryant's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. Pass to Buzelis. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Sinks the tray.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Giddey. Here's Buzelis. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And what a show. I mean, we don't see streaks like this too often.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. From deep, Giddey. On target from range. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Yeah, nice job by Buzelis connecting from the corner. The defense has to at least honor his three-point shot.
Johnson going inside.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Pass to O'Neal. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third, and there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Here's Johnson. 14 points for him. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Johnson with a bucket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. White's got 14 points for the game.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bryant. That three's off the mark. White against Bryant. Launches it, and White hits from deep. He's got 17. White's gone 6 of 8 from the field. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his 3rd foul so far. Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Ball's double. Let's go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists in the game.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on their foul situation.
First personal foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Here's Baylor. A quick shot there. It's off target.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
For three, Smith. Another three for Chicago.
Jalen Smith.
So it's Los Angeles now. Johnson passes to O'Neal. Bryant with it. Looking to get it going. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Williams' shot is good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Johnson against Jones. From deep, Giddey. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Driving in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Smith passes to Giddey. This one for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Johnson. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Giddey with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. From outside the arc, and it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 36 points. Here are the Lakers with the ball. A good look from Johnson. Smith with the rebound. The 3 is up. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Smith. Jones has got 12. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
He drops it from range.
Trey Jones.
Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Bryant. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. From deep, Giddey. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Smith with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Jones from outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Giddey with the... Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dosunmu. Jones from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls out in front, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Kevin Huerter, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Jalen Smith, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Knocks down the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The first one falls.
Team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here is Chicago. The Sunmu for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Worthy. Okay, look out.
Man.
Wow.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Jones from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. The Sunmu's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Here's West, and he converts the layup. Here's Chicago now. From deep. And Jones, good for 3. Jones has got 30.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
James, outside. Pass to West from behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside, Williams. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
To the inside. And it's James with the jam.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. There's Herter with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 8 assists in the game. Here's West, defended by Jones. And it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
The Sunmu for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3. The Sunmu's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Bryant, right side. Here's the floater. Second chance effort. Chicago with a rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Herter passes to Smith. Back to Herter. Now Smith, covered by Bryant. Herter from long range. Fires in the triple. Herter's got 6 in the quarter. Herter's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Pass to Worthy. And here's James. Herter defending. James, that's good.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
The Bulls on offense. Jones from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
For 3, James. No good there. That puts him at 9 for 12 in this one. Outside, Williams. And again, it's Chicago with a 3. Williams has gotten about everything to drop, shooting 6 of 7. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
Herter from long range. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's James, and slam dunk by James.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Williams' shot is good.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tre Jones. That's his third foul of the game. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Phillips comes in for Williams. And it's Carter in for Dosunmu. Chicago on D. O'Neal passes to Bryant. He buries it from three.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Jones from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Carter. 4-3. Counted from distance. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A quality pass setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Phillips. And again, it's Chicago with the threes.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. Wide open look. Can't get it to drop. Now Collins. Here's Phillips. Another three for Chicago.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Collins.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
From downtown. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Jones. Collins has got 24 points. Johnson against Jones. All sorts of time. Chicago with a rebound. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Collins passes to Carter. Back to Collins. Now Carter. Here's Phillips. Another three for Chicago. There's a minute 26 left in the final quarter. Here's West. He's checked by Carter. To the paint. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
And the Lakers with possession here. From the baseline. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The three. And it's Carter with the three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's West. The rebound by Phillips. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Behind the back and lays it in.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
Launches a three. Gets the three to fall. From deep three-point land. No good. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Josh Giddey.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got West. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. And it's Johnson in at the point. Here's Johnson, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Quick start for the Bulls in this one. 4-point game. Vucevic with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson, a wide open look, cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 5.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
The Lakers with the ball. Following the 3-point basket by Chicago. West, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzella. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Jones subbed in for Ball. James checked in for Los Angeles. Baylor comes in for West. And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Smith for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And it's Bryant missing. Smith outside. Puts up a 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Trey Jones. Josh Giddey is out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Smith in at the center. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's West, following the three-point basket by Chicago.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Jones checked in for Josh Giddey. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Buzelis. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Buzelis has got 12 points in the game.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Now here's Davis. West with a wide open look. Misses the three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
For three, West. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Gets it off. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Bulls ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Matas Buzelis.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Bryant. O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's West in at the 2. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Buzelis. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
No good from Shaq.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Chicago making some changes. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. Kevin Huerter comes in for White. And Trey Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Sinks the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got 6.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. West outside. Here's the 3. Here's Johnson. No good with the layup. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Jones in at the point. And the 3-ball is good.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Dosunmu's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Chicago. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by West. And it's 6 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. For 3, Williams knocks down the 3-ball.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Chicago making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Dosunmu, and it's Carter in for Jones. Took him no time at all on that one.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Chicago making some changes. Phillips, he's checked in for Smith. Terry comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Jones subbed in for Carter. It's good from long range.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, West.
At the line for the Lakers, Jerry West.
And both free throws good for West. Jones kicks to Collins. Back to Jones. Beyond the arc. And that one drops. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Matas Buzelis.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Johnson, and it's O'Neal in at the five. And Ball gets it to go.
He can pull up with the best of them. Ball solid with his jumper.
Now here's Johnson to the inside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Now Ball lets the three fly. Another three for Chicago.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Here's West, three-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Ball. Buzelis has got 6 points.
Just a gutsy shot by the rookie. Buzelis letting it fly from way out there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Johnson against Ball. The three is up. The shot won't fall.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Jacks up a three. Another three for Chicago.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul. Lakers substitution, number 22, Elgin Baylor.
Pass to O'Neal, and here's Johnson. Back to O'Neal. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Three-pointer, Buzelis sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it. That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
From deep, Giddey knocks it down from distance.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. James is checked in for Los Angeles. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. Here's the three, and it's Ball with the three. Ball's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Baylor. Fires for three. Can't hit that one. The Bulls on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Chicago.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Baylor, that's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The three from Ball. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Johnson passes to Baylor. And a strong finish with two hands.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And getting up and hammering it home. That was a fierce finish.
How about how he switched hands on the way to the rim? He wanted that dunk to really stand out. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Chicago ahead, running away with this one. Don't go away. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got LeBron James. And it's Goodrich in at the point. Jones from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Jones has got 6.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Jones from outside. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's James. Chicago with a rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Goodrich, good. Goodrich has got his first basket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside Giddey. For 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Here's James.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh!
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. Bron with a nice little dribble move.
So it's Chicago now. Jones from outside. Hits the three-pointer.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Here's Goodrich. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. James, a good look. Gets an open look and hits it. James has got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta appreciate LeBron's shot selection. He looks to take high percentage shots whenever he can.
Jones from outside. Another three for Chicago.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Goodrich. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. The quick look, no good that time. Now the Lakers moving it up. The shot by James, no good. Left side, Williams. 1:33 left in the half. The three is up. On target from range. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a three there. And the Lakers have possession. And stolen by Williams. From the arc. Another three for Chicago. Here's James. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The Lakers with another miss. And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
Baylor, the pass to Goodrich. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Jones from outside. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Jones' shot is good.
He's having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul. Here's Bryant. 10 points for him. Pass to West. 4 seconds left. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's Chicago, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
For the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shots.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trey Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. And then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Buzelis in at the 4. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. And he's shooting it at an efficient clip. But he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Outside Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. O'Neal's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. White for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
West has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. He buries it from 3.
Selfless player, Vucevic finding his man all alone.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And so it's the Lakers with it. And here's Bryant outside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to West. Giddey against Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And it's the Bulls' ball. Takes a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3. Here's Bryant. He's got 15. Puts up a deep 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
From deep, Giddey. Rebound by the Lakers. A good look from Johnson. Here's O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And it's Giddey missing. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And the shot goes. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. White for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bryant. Giddey defends. From 9 feet out. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Vucevic gets the bucket.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Bryant outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to West. 4-3. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. White looking it over. It could go. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
Coby White, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago, knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. We'll be right. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron James out there with Davis. Then there's Kobe Bryant, and it's Mikan in at the center position, locking down the middle. Dosunmu for 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
3-pointer, and again, it's the Bulls from deep. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Bryant. Down low. Here's West. Smith with the rebound. West has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. The 3 is up. Smith, that one's good.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Chicago with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. The 3 gets the 3 ball to go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Carter comes in for Dosunmu. And Los Angeles making a change here. Here's Mikan. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. For 3, Collins. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
O'Neal passes to Worthy, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's West. And it's off from three-point range.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Bryant. Pass to West. Fires from deep. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Carter from outside drills it from deep. Carter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Williams from long range. And again, it's Chicago with a 3. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's West. And he gets it to go. West has got 7 now in this quarter.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's West, inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Jones from outside. Knocks down the long J. Jones has got 24 points. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Worthy. The three. The offensive rebound. And that one drops for him.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Herter from long range. And again, it's Chicago with a three. 1:11 left in the fourth.
Chicago foul.
Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Williams. And Terry subbed in for Carter. Here's Johnson to the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. There's Herter with the three. Nails it from three.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Bryant, no good. Smith outside. There's Herter with the three. Gets the three to fall.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Trey Jones. Third personal foul. 13 foul.
And he makes the first for Chicago. Phillips comes in for Herter. And it's Dosunmu in for Terry. And Johnson drops them both. So it's Chicago now. Outside Jones. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Bryant gets it to go.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
Now here's Johnson. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Pass to Worthy. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Grant for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Chicago. Got a piece of it. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Grant's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight.
Bulls foul. John Batson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Lakers with possession here. 6-point game. Scott dishes to Divac. Outside, Perkins. Back to Divac. Inside, Scott.
This is why Pippen is regarded as a terrific defender. His hustle and active hands making an impact.
They get it back. Grant kicks to Jordan. There's the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Knocking down your first three of the game this early, that's always a good feeling.
A great sign for the remainder of this one.
Left side, Scott. That one's off. Still out of sync. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. It's good. Jordan's got 5.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Hopefully, Coach has some ideas on how to get this offense on track.
I'm sure he's got something to draw up for them, probably focusing on getting them easy shots.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Will Perdue's checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Grant. Hobson's checked in for Jordan. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. And then for Los Angeles, Campbell, he's checked in for Divac. Green comes in for James Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Scott. King outside. Pass to Armstrong. Up in time. Ah, the buzzer beater. Oh, what a shot.
Wow, what a finish. Count that up.
Stepping up to the moment. Huge points.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Well, I think they've dominated the first quarter in terms of how well they've done offensively. They just kept getting shots.
And making them, too. They built a nice lead off their shooting, and I'm sure they intend to keep adding to it.
Nothing quite like opening day here in the NBA. Clark, hard to beat a night like this one.
Kevin, sometimes it feels like summer lasts forever. But as soon as that opening tip is tossed, it's time to hoop. Basketball is back.
Here's Hobson. 17-point lead, their biggest. And it's off from three-point range. Collett. It's hauled in by Purdue. Chicago has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's King. His three-pointer's off the mark. Pass to Armstrong. To the right side. Here's Hobson. Good on the three-point shot. Hobson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A steady hand at the point guard position. Armstrong consistently makes the right play.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Chalk up 2 there.
They finally get on the board. Boy, that's got to be a relief.
Woo! And no doubt hoping their offense flows a bit easier now that they've broken the seal.
You know, what was he thinking? That's not within his range at all. Way outside of his limits.
I'm surprised that he would attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball around to someone else.
Here's Smith. Pass to Green. Will Purdue grabs the miss. Purdue's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Jordan drills the three-pointer. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Teagle. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. It's Jordan on the wing. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's done so much damage from deep. Seems like he's knocking down every shot he takes from outside.
If the defense was hoping halftime would cool him off, they were wrong. He's been that hot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Cartwright gets the bucket.
For his position, Grant has good vision with the ball. I mean, he can find open guys.
Scott with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Outside, Perkins. Here's Divac. That's in there. Perkins with the assist. Mike, they have been fantastic tonight, haven't they?
What a performance from them.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
Fantastic look. Excellent start to this second half.
Easy hoops out of halftime. That really can get your team rolling.
Cranes the three-pointer. Grant's got 9 points.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Outside, Scott. To the paint. And it's Teagle missing. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Got that one up quick. Pippen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Livingston's checked in for Cartwright. Hobson comes in for Scottie Pippen. Hodges checked in for Michael Jordan. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Kept alive, Teagle. Here's Worthy. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Three-pointer, buries it from three-point range.
And the three-point shot is undoubtedly his most valuable asset. Hodges is an absolute marksman.
Worthy with a clean look. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. After being eliminated by the Pistons for 3 straight years, Clark, the Bulls beat the Bad Boys last year.
And I tell you, it really felt like a passing of the torch from a player perspective as well, Kevin, not just the team perspective. From Isaiah Thomas, one of the all-time greats, to Michael Jordan as the man in the Eastern Conference going forward. Maybe even in the league when you look at what Michael Jordan's potential is.
Here's Scott, the Bulls knocking down the 3. And the dunk by Worthy.
That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
Wasted no time on that one. Livingston's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Bulls.
And, partner, they attack from the perimeter all game long.
Well, you know what, Kevin? They've got the shooters to do it. Not every team does.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
Now, here's Scott. Shot left block. Perkins with the bucket.
Smooth. Perkins never looks like he's working hard, but he is.
Williams for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
What a way for them to finish the game, closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
Here's Divac. Out to the wing. Perkins with a screen on Hodges. Into the lane. And it's Teagle missing.
That shot was too good to pass on, but he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Scrappy under the basket. Great strength to pull in the board.
Count that bucket.
Defense has the right idea, but Worthy stays nimble and gets around them.
And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Sinks the triple.
This one almost in the books, and what a show they put on for this home crowd.
Gotta be a satisfying feeling, playing this well in front of your home fans.
Outside, Scott. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And they couldn't be stopped here tonight, Mike. The crowd appreciated how hard they worked to get this win. It was inspiring.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their performance tonight. Always fun to play this way in front of your home fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. See you later.